Welcome to Bloom at the Yoga Garden, and this is your quick fix yoga for today. So we're going to begin sitting today because this is a quick practice, so we want to get started fairly quickly, but it is important that we do our little bit of centering at the beginning. And one of the best ways we can do that is just by following our breath. So bring yourself into Sukhasana, or if this isn't comfortable for you, find a position that is comfortable. You can sit in Vajrasana, or maybe with your legs straight out in front. But make sure you're going to be comfortable just for the next few minutes. So sit up on a block, excuse me, or a cushion. Do whatever you need to make yourself comfortable. So feel that you're really rooting down into your sit bones, and then maybe bring your hands, the backs of your hands onto your knees if that's comfortable, or down here. This is quite a nice way to be too. So we'll just begin with a little Thich Nhat Hanh breath. So just take an ordinary breath, or a little meditation it is. And then breathing in, I enjoy my in-breath. Breathing out, I enjoy my out-breath. Breathing in, my whole body is harmonizing with the in-breath. Breathing out, my whole body is calmed by the out-breath. Breathing in, my whole body enjoys the peace of my in-breath. Breathing out, my whole body enjoys the relaxation of my out-breath. Breathing in, I enjoy the harmony of my in-breath. Breathing out, I enjoy the harmony of my out-breath. And just return to your natural breath. So our breath is so important for keeping us alive, but particularly in our yoga practice, because we have to remember that yoga without the breath isn't yoga, it's just exercise. So blink your eyes open and we'll just get started. So bring your right hand down to the right side, inhale up to the left, and exhale just the tiniest wee bit of a hinge over to the right. So try not to let your left sit bone or your left knee lift. Back to center, other side, left hand down, right hand up, hinge over to the left, pressing into the right sit bone. So we're going to just speed that up a wee bit and see if you can really reach into the fingertips that are overhead. So inhaling back to center, exhaling as we fold over. Using our breath, inhaling and exhaling. So finish off, make sure you've done the same number to each side, is what I'm trying to say. And then bring yourself back to center. So we're going to take the left hand onto the right knee, right hand in close behind, lift up, big inhale, and exhale, turn and begin to look over the right shoulder. So it's not going to be a big turn at the minute. Early in your practice, you're not really warmed up. And back to center, right hand onto the left knee, left hand in behind, reach up, inhale up, and exhale, turn left. And of course, as always, listen to your body. Don't do anything you know isn't going to suit you. Leave it out. Have a wee rest or use a prop, whatever you need to do, you do it. So now we're just going to do a couple of sitting cat-cows. So bring your hands onto your knees. So you can do this in Vajrasana if you're in kneeling. And we're going to take a big inhale. Roll your shoulders back, bring your heart center through, hollow out your spine, chin up towards the ceiling, and exhale, round your shoulders, navel back towards your spine, chin into your chest. Inhale, hollow out your spine, heart center comes through. Exhale, tuck your navel back towards your spine and chin in, shoulders up. One more. Inhale. And exhale. And now we're going to straighten our legs out and bring them as wide as reasonably wide, let's say. And we're going to stir the porridge. So clasp your hands in front of you. Really feel, you might want to come off your block for this. We're going to stir the porridge. So we're going to take the spoon right round to the right toes, right back, and round to the left toes. So feel you're really beginning to move and warm up the shoulders, the waist, the hips. And you're doing a little bit of core work as well. So remember, you don't want any sticky bits in your porridge. You don't want any bits in the saucepan that are going to burn. And now we'll change direction. So the more you get into that back half, if you like, of your saucepan, the more you'll feel it in your core. So really feel you're working your way round. One more round. And your porridge should be really well stirred. And then undo the clasp of your hands, swing your legs to one side, bring yourself into tabletop, and we're going to come into downward facing dog. So walk your dog very briefly, lift your sit bones up, shoulders away from your ears, pressing into the base of the index finger and thumb, navel back towards your spine, lift your kneecaps, shoulders away from your ears. Oh dear, there's so many instructions for down dog. And let your head go. And having said that, we're not staying here long. So we're going to look forward and step through with the right foot. So you can either bring the left knee to the floor, or you can keep it off the floor. Press into the left hand and inhale up. Feel you're turning your left ribs to the right. And exhale down. Press into the toes of the back foot, into the heel. Inhale up. Exhale down. Maybe even swing your arm forward to get that rotation. Inhale up. And exhale down. And then we're going to step back into down dog again. Other side. Look forward. Step through with the left foot and leg. Stay in the toes of the back foot. Inhale up with the left hand. Pressing strongly into the right hand. Inhale up, right ribs coming forward. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And this time we're going to press into the toes of the back foot and spring off the back foot and meet me in Uttanasana. So have your knees bent as deeply as you need to. And just have the whole of your upper body like a rag doll. So feel you're inhaling into the back body, exhaling into the front body. Everything nice and loose and soft. Maybe hold on to the heels, maybe hold on to your elbows. Either way, crown of your head coming down towards the floor, and just let everything go. No holding. Feel your stretch in the back body, softening in the front body. And then in your next inhale, come into your flat back, either hands to shins, hands to thighs. Looking forward, no crunching in your neck, nice long neck. And then exhale, fold a little bit deeper. We'll do one more of those. Inhale into your flat back. And exhale, bend your knees deeply, make contact with the floor. Step back with the right foot, step back with the left foot into plank. So you can move your plank, have it rock it back and forward. Sometimes it helps, or knees to the floor if you need to. It's always a good idea to try one breath even in full plank. So 2 more breaths here. Press the floor away. Lift the front body up into the back body. Pressing into the heels. Strong arms. Look forward. Look over the edge of your mat. Breathe. You can do this. Smile. One more big inhale. And exhale. Bring yourself back into down dog. And again, walk your dog if you need to. Shoulders away from your ears. Let your head go. And breathe. And then we're going to step through with the right foot again. So lift your right leg up, look forward, step it through, and this time we're going to plant the heel of the left foot, press strongly into both feet, bring yourself up into Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. So you're lunging deeply into the front leg and you're pressing into the heel of the back foot and leg. Reach up, big inhale, maybe begin to take your arms back. The tiniest wee bit of a back bend. Don't need to do this bit. And then gently, big inhale, drop your arms down and turn so you're facing the long edge of your mat. So you might need to adjust your feet for Virabhadrasana 2. So this time you're bending into the front, still bending into the front thigh, but the whole of your torso is facing the long edge of the mat as much as possible. Inhale into the crown of your head. Exhale, sit a little bit lower. Inhale and exhale. And then we're going to drop the left hand onto the left thigh, rotate your right hand and draw down all that goodness, all that energy coming your way into Peaceful Warrior. Don't lose your lunge when you do this, if you can manage it. One more big inhale here. Reach into the fingertips. Sit a little bit lower. Inhale and exhale. And then we're going to straighten the front leg as we bring that right arm forward. Lean over as if you're trying to put your right ribs onto your right thigh. And then drop your hand down to wherever it goes and allow your left arm to float up towards the ceiling. Trikonasana. Tuck your tail under. One more breath here. And then windmill the left hand down. Bring the right hand down. Pivot the toes of the back foot. And we're back into down dog. And we'll do the same on the other side. So give your dog a wee walk. Move your body whatever way it feels it needs to. So this is just a wee breather before we do the other side. And then lift your left leg up. Look forward, step it through. Plant the heel of the right foot on the floor. Press into both feet. So your back foot's at an angle of about 45 degrees. And bring yourself up into Virabhadrasana 1. Lunging into the front foot, sitting a little bit lower. Inhale into your fingertips. Exhale, sit a little bit lower. And maybe you'll begin to take your arms back, take your hands back, breathing, smiling, feeling good, shoulders away from your ears. Big inhale here, and then swing your arms around, turn your torso, probably, whoops, adjust your feet, I certainly need to, and turn your head and look over your left fingertips. So nice lunge in the front leg, knee and ankle in line, pressing into the baby toe side of the back foot. Breathe, smile, feel strong. Warrior poses are strong. Bring your hands to your waist at any time if you need to. And then from here, begin to straighten your left leg. Feel as if you're taking your left ribs onto your left thigh, and your right arm will maybe drift up or keep it on your right hip. Reach up and turn your head and look at your right thumb if you want to. One more breath here. And then windmill your right arm down. Bring your left hand down, pivoting the toes of the back foot. Spring off the back foot this time. And we're back into Uttanasana 1. We standing resting pose. So again, hold on to your elbows, make contact with the floor. Just wherever you are, let your upper body be like a rag doll. No work going on in the upper body at all. And then from here, make contact with the floor, heel toe your feet out, full width of your mat I would say, toes at 10 to 2, and then just sit your bottom down into Malasana. So if that's difficult for you, just stay on your toes if you can't get your heels down and keep contact with the floor, or put a rolled up blanket or blocks under your heels. So from here, we're going to lift our heart center up, and if you can, bring your elbows to the insides of your thighs. So sacrum's going down towards the floor, heart center lifted up. Big inhale and exhale. And then we're just very slowly and gently, we're going to lower ourselves down onto the floor. Use your hands if you need to. And from here, we're going to lower ourselves down onto our mat. Nice and slowly, with control, if you can manage it. And then we're going to straighten the left leg along the mat. Bring your right knee in and give it a hug. And then nice and gently, begin to take your right knee across towards the left. Maybe hook the toes in at the back of the left thigh. If the right shoulders come up, come back a little bit, get it down onto the floor, and see if you can straighten the right arm out along at shoulder level. And maybe give your left hip a little stroke, and just encourage that right knee down towards the floor. It's not going to go onto the floor. Well, it might if you're very, very flexible. Mine's not going to go anywhere near the floor. And breathe. And I would say don't be trying to get it down the floor, even if you have the flexibility. It couldn't be good for you. One more breath here. And now exactly the way you went in, roll yourself back to center, keeping that right knee in, and then we'll straighten it along the floor and bring the left foot in. Nice hug, squeeze in first, begin to take it over towards the right, hook the toes in behind the right thigh, and just go to wherever feels okay. If you begin to feel it very strongly, bring yourself back. Straighten the left leg out along the floor. Inhale and exhale. And turn your head and look over your left shoulder if you can. Good strong twist. One more breath here. And gently bring yourself back to center. Straighten your legs along the floor. And then from here, we're going to just roll onto one side, press into the top hand, and bring yourself up and meet me in Sukhasana, just the way we started at the beginning of the class. So shift the flesh off your sit bones, bring your hands together at your heart center. Use your thumbs to lift your heart center up. Inhale and exhale. Just allow your breath to settle and allow yourself to slow down. So thank you so much for joining me for this really quick fix yoga. Hopefully you're feeling energized and ready for whatever you're going to face for the rest of the day. So thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. May everyone know a life of joy. May everyone live a life of health. May everyone see only the good in the world. May everyone everywhere be glad. Namaste.